What if you could see exactly which of your competitors' LinkedIn posts are getting the most attention, which type of content works the best specifically in your niche, and what if you could get unlimited content ideas based on what's already working for your competitors in your niche on LinkedIn, all without spending hours scrolling through their feeds? I built this simple automation system that monitors my competitors and tells me exactly what content works best for them, so I can use those insights to create better content myself, to grow my business and my personal brand faster and better. I have the system built on Airtable, amazing tool that I highly recommend if you're a business owner. I use it as a single source of truth for a lot of my business, for almost like every single business data point that I need to track. Essentially, this database has all the content either that I produce or my competitors are producing. This is what we're gonna look at today, and essentially this a particular table that I built for this specific video, kind of isolated it from the rest, is tracking all of the competitor posts that I have, and essentially shows me all of the analytics, the likes, the comments, the shares, when it was posted, the URL, the text of the post itself, so that I can just look at it and see if I like it, and then I can essentially steal it or like rephrase and then like post from my own words. So essentially how it works is I have a competitor sources table, which essentially is a table where I can add links and sources to what I want to scrape. I have different types of sources, so I just filtered by LinkedIn accounts, but I also track myself for myself on X, on YouTube, and I do a bunch of stuff. But for LinkedIn specifically, I have like 3 sources, like the people that I like following, I like seeing their content, they are in my niche. And if I want to add another source at some point, I can do it here. I just add someone here, I add their URL, do the rest, and essentially it's gonna be scraping content from them as well. And then I have another table which is kind of success metrics, which define whether the post should be added to the database. So for LinkedIn, I have it so that there's at least 10 likes. Not the biggest metric. Obviously, you could play around with it. You could change the views, minimum, the likes, minimum, etc. But for me, 10 likes is fine. And yeah, essentially, this table is going to be populated with all of the content that has at least 11 likes, so essentially 11 and above, and it is sorted by the likes, so I see the best content to the worst content. And essentially the system is built on N8N, a very good no-code automation tool. Essentially it allows you to build these automations and workflows which simplify your work, and I have it built out in this way. So essentially it runs every single day at midnight, and what it does, it gets the success metrics. So for me, it's the likes minimum for LinkedIn posts. Then it gets all of the current posts that have been added to Airtable, and gets all of the active sources on LinkedIn, right? So this is what I added, right? I have these 3 sources, and it essentially just gets them, formats it in a way so that it is accessible, and I can send it to a different tool, which will essentially scrape all of the content and all of the analytics and stats of each post, of each source. So this tool is called Apify, very good. It's essentially a marketplace of scrapers. It has a bunch of scrapers for website crawling, a TikTok scraper, Twitter scraper, LinkedIn scraper, etc. And I use it literally a lot. And yeah, essentially I use this LinkedIn mass profile post scraper. It's like $5 per 1,000 results, pretty much free. And yeah, I just use this to provide a URL of the profile that I want to scrape, and it essentially returns me all of the content and all of the stats for each content. Let me just show you an example. Yeah, so for example, I scraped, I think this, myself, and I see the text of the post, I see the stats, I see the total reactions, repost, comments, etc. Get the URL, and you can even add images, I think, which I didn't add in this case, but you can definitely even add attachments if you want. This system follows here. I'm just calling this actor on Apify. I'm getting the data, getting the data set with all of the scraped items. I'm filtering it here to see that, there's the total reactions of this post are at least 10, and I can obviously change this value at any point here. So if I change it to 15, the next time it scrapes, it will actually filter out the posts that have less than 15 likes, which is cool. And you can, you don't need to go into the automation to change anything. And then what I'm doing is just I'm finding the source, which the post should be linked to, and then I'm adding the all of the posts to Airtable once they have been filtered. And essentially what I do is just every single day I go to Airtable. In the morning I open it up, I see all of the posts, I see them by date. I can filter it or sort it by date and just see that, okay, this post is is pretty good. I actually like it and I think the idea is good, so I'm just gonna essentially steal it and post it in my own words on my own profile. Hey, I do have a free automation tool which will essentially generate a list of automation ideas for your specific business based on your specific needs, and it will also give you a roadmap on how you can implement them to scale and save at least 30 to 100 hours a month using these automations. You can check out the link in the description down below, and let's go back to the video. Honestly, I use the system every single day. I also have this set up for X, so I scrape also Twitter or X content from my competitors and literally get essentially unlimited ideas on what content works and what content I should post as well. So I'm going to show you this as well. This is a database or a table for X content, for X post that I'm scraping. It's filtered by views. I also have the likes, the replies, and other metrics. And essentially, I see different posts. If I like it, I can essentially copy it, get inspiration from it, and write something myself. And yeah, essentially, it gives you clarity on what actually works for your niche specifically, which is very, very cool. And also essentially how it helps is if a competitor's post got 500 likes for an XYZ topic, right? There's clearly something interesting about it for your audience as well, which you can also talk about. It's also good for capturing different trends. If there's a clear trend in your competitors and you see that, hey, 5 posts got over 10,000 views and all of them have something talking about this and this topic, you should probably also make a post about it or a video about it, etc. And yeah, just essentially gives you clarity, gives you removes this blank page problem of when you want to write some sort of a post and you don't know what to write about. And yeah, very cool system, saves a lot of time honestly for me, because I don't need to spend hours thinking of content ideas each week. And if you need help automating this and creating the system, do let me know in the comments down below. You can also reach out to me via email or something, or reach out to me on X or LinkedIn. And yeah, I, by the way, I do free audits for businesses. If you want to learn what you can automate, how you can save 30 to 100 hours a month and scale your B2B business, let me know. Book a call and we can talk. Absolutely free, and at least you get an idea on what should be automated in the business. And hope you enjoy it, and take care.